With people-to-people student ambassador programs, you'll get an unforgettable taste of what the world has to offer you. Magnificent sights, thrilling adventures, and new friends from other countries are just some of what you'll experience in people-to-people ambassador journeys on all 7 continents. Traveling as a student ambassador won't just give you the best "what I did last summer" story ever, it will prepare you for your bright future. You'll meet important people, learn to challenge yourself and take initiative, and experience your own power to make a difference. Once you've seen the world as a student ambassador, you'll be able to achieve more than you ever imagined. Hi, I'm Juliana, and I'm here to tell you about the most incredible 3 weeks of my life. Think 20 days, 5 countries, and almost 5,000 miles. That's right, I traveled to England, Scotland, Wales, and both islands. Yep, there are 2, Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. I fell in love with the cute phone booths, the posh accents, the green countryside, the stunning castles, and, well, here, let me just show you what you can look forward to. First, you're off to Scotland and the beautiful Edinburgh Castle, perched high on a rocky hill. Then you can follow the Royal Mile, which is this charming cobblestone street from the castle into the heart of Old Town Edinburgh. Of course, you can't go to Scotland without playing their national game, so taking a quick golf lesson in the town of St. Andrews. Then, you're headed to the Highlands, where a real Scottish Highlander shows you how to use the tartan plaids of your clan to represent. Glimpse the life of a Scottish lord in the Blair Castle, known for its historic weapons, gorgeous gardens, and private army. Then head to a traditional Highland sheep farm. Let me tell you, those farmers make sheep shearing look easy.
Look at me down here. Stop!
When we boarded a scientific research vessel to scour the depths of Loch Ness, I was sure that I would get a sighting of the lake's famous monster. But no such luck. We did, however, get to learn all the things people have done to try to find Nessie. And I'm sure she's still in there somewhere. The biggest thrill from my time in Scotland was shooting the rapids on the River Tay. One minute, we're ambling along the river, wondering why we're wearing these legit helmets. And the next, we're plunging into a rapid and paddling for all we're worth. It was fabulous. Before you leave Scotland, you'll be treated to a festive send-off, one where you rap on a kilt, dance a Highland jig, and dive into Scottish culture with both feet. Then, we'll catch a ferry to the capital of Northern Ireland, Belfast, where you'll talk to someone who lives there about how this little country found peace after 30 years of fighting. It gave me a whole new understanding of what prejudice can do to people. It also showed me why President Eisenhower started the people-to-people movement, so that everyone, including our new friends in Belfast, could live in peace. From the scary but awesome rope bridge at Crechareed to the fascinating rock columns of the Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland was full of natural wonders. As you head further south to Ireland's County Kerry, you'll experience the lush green landscapes that Ireland is known for. The best way to see it is in this, a cute little buggy called a jaunty cart. And the Irish are fantastic storytellers, so if you ask nicely, your jaunty cart driver might just tell you an old legend of County Kerry, and you'll be treated to an even bigger taste of Irish culture during Community Day in Carsaveen. My delegation got our own dancing lesson. You can't help but kick up your heels to the bright and peppy music. I was overwhelmed by all the people who came out to share their music and their culture with us. Lucky for us, we had a chance to repay them by donating a day of service. We helped serve a meal to the elderly, spiffed up a community garden, and finally, got our hands dirty cutting peat. Peat is what many Irish people burn in their fireplaces, and the stuff we cut was set aside to keep Carsaveen's older people warm in the winter. Then there was the best part of the whole program, the homestay. My Irish family was so amazing. It was great to meet Mom, Dad, and their 3 kids. They made us home-cooked meals, showed us some sights around Dublin, and pretty much spoiled us. For 2 days, we had a great time just talking and sharing our cultures with each other. I didn't want to leave, but we still had more of Dublin to see, like the Gaelic Athletic Association. This is a group that keeps Ireland's oldest sports alive, and we had the chance to play Gaelic football and hurling. We were just getting warmed up for one of the most exciting parts of our journey. Our next stop was Bangor, Wales, where we learned exactly what it means to face our fears full on. I mean, I may look cool and carefree, but heights give me the willies, and here we are getting ready to rappel down a 75-foot castle tower. We talked and played some team games beforehand to put this all in perspective. Once I pushed aside the fear and got myself over the edge of that wall, it was so fun. I realized then how much fear could hold me back. Now, I feel like I can do anything. And after you've conquered one castle, you'll take on another, Warwick Castle in Warwick, England. This isn't just a beautiful castle, it's a total hands-on history experience. Professional reenactors show us some of the more, unique jobs around the castle. Rat catching, anyone? And then, we were one of the few groups who got to watch the world's largest trebuchet in action. Finally, you'll get to explore London, one of the most sophisticated cities in the world. You'll recognize it at first sight from its unmistakable clock, Big Ben. The building attached to Big Ben is the Houses of Parliament, where the United Kingdom is governed. You'll have a very unforgettable people-to-people moment, meeting an active or former member of Parliament. I know this all looks very official, but the member my delegation met was super nice and taught us tons about how Parliament identifies issues, drafts bills, and passes laws. From an insider's view of government to a bird's eye view all over London, you get to catch a ride in the world's largest Ferris wheel, the London Eye. Get your camera ready, because everyone at home will want to see you soaring through the air with the beautiful London skyline behind you. Speaking of skyline, you'll get a closer view of London's landmarks and a little history along the way as you cruise the River Thames. You'll also have time to appreciate the superb precision of the changing of the guard ceremony at Buckingham Palace before you see the crazy side of the British history at the Tower of London. The tower started out as a fortress for William the Conqueror, but it's also been a royal home, an execution site for some famous victims like Anne Boleyn, and as recently as World War II, a prison for the Nazi leader Rudolf Hess. However, through it all, the yeoman warders, or beefeaters as they're affectionately called, have loyally guarded the tower and maintained a flock of ravens. Legend has it that if the ravens ever leave the tower, the whole United Kingdom will go to the birds. Alright, my ham acting doesn't work here or on the London stage. So, instead, you'll dress up for the theatre, head to London's West End, and take in an awesome show. Picture it. Next summer, you could be sailing, snorkeling, climbing, playing, tasting, dancing, and laughing your way through an unforgettable adventure. And along the way, gaining a whole new understanding of the world. It's so much more than a summer trip. Your access to new countries and people as a student ambassador opens your eyes to the world outside your neighborhood. And when you combine that global awareness with unshakable confidence and a passion for community service, your world is never going to be the same. Believe me, this is an opportunity you don't want to miss. So today, take the first step in your student ambassador journey. Go to peopletopeople.com/apply and get ready to change your world forever.